Hey, we're here in the choir loft of St. John Church in Freiburg, and this is our inaugural video for the year of the Eucharist. One of the things we're going to do for this year of the Eucharist throughout 2021 is every Thursday, the day that Jesus gave us the Eucharist, to post a video just discussing something about the Eucharist, maybe about the Mass, maybe about adoration. And so this is the first one. And it seemed like the right place to come because in the choir loft here is this great stained glass window behind me with on the one side we have a monstrance and then on the other side the chalice and the host. And so with these videos we're going to kind of go from church to church. We might have a bunch of them in a row at the same church so that we can film them all at the same time. And just to put them out there every Thursday, just reflecting on the Eucharist, maybe catechizing a little bit of the Eucharist, explaining why we do this and all of those sorts of things. So this first one's just a bit of an introduction because there's a why behind this. Like, why do we need to have a year of the Eucharist? And in the bulletin, maybe it was a week or two ago, I put some reasons as to why this was going to happen. One was just the pandemic. We had the pandemic. We were not able to go to Mass for about 6 or 7 weeks there, and that was difficult. But I think what it stirred in people was this hunger, this desire, this longing for the Eucharist. Also, there's this, in 2019, a poll went out to Catholics that 69% of Catholics, and I think that's of Catholics that go to Mass at least like 3 times a month, don't believe in the real presence of Jesus in the Eucharist, believe that it's merely symbolic, not that it's actually his flesh and blood. That's tragic. So I imagine we have people that believe that or that don't believe that. And so just to talk about why we do that and to really dive in to the Eucharist. Also this year we follow cycle year B in the Sunday readings, which means in the summer, in about August, late July, August, the Gospels are from John chapter 6, which is known as Jesus' Bread of Life discourse. So that's really kind of exciting that we have the Gospel then. And then also, we're building a high altar at St. Joseph, should be done in time for Easter. So that's just one more reason. And when you get down to it, do we really need to have a reason for having a year dedicated to the Eucharist? The Eucharist, we know, is the source and summit of our Catholic faith. It's the center of everything because it's Jesus himself. And so do we really need to have like a reason to have a year dedicated to the Eucharist? I don't think so. But we do have good reasons in case we do. And we've got some goals, right? I have some goals. Our parish, our staff has some goals that we want parishioners to get out of this year of the Eucharist. One of them is just gratitude. The word Eucharist comes from the Greek word Eucharistia, which literally means thanksgiving. So to be actual grateful, to grow in gratitude for the gift of Jesus' real presence among us in the Eucharist. A second goal that we have is intentionality. Right, to come to Mass with focus, to know what's going on, to have a deeper intention, really, so that we're not going through the Mass through the motions, but to have this actual focus on the Eucharist. A third goal is reverence, right? To have attitudes, to have external actions that show that we're in awe of the gift of the Eucharist, so that our attitudes may change, so that we'll embody this belief that Jesus is truly present in the Eucharist and we may live with a deeper reverence. And then the last goal is to go out and witness, to go out and share the good news that Jesus comes to dwell in us in the Eucharist, to allow the Eucharist to embolden us, to give us courage, to give us the strength to live our lives as Catholics. And of course, those are like our goals. Those are my goals. But maybe the Lord has something else he wants for you out of this year of the Eucharist. And maybe that's just something that you can reflect on. And you can pray and you can ask God about. What do you want me to get out of this year for the Eucharist? And I'm doing that personally too. I'm asking God, what do you want me to get out? How do you want my life to be changed by this year of the Eucharist? And ultimately, that's what the Eucharist does for us. It transforms us. It makes us abide in Christ, and so that we can become more like Christ. So I pray that this year may be fruitful for you. I pray that the Lord may have something great in store for you in this year of the Eucharist. And please follow us each and every week. We'll have another video reflecting on the gift of the Eucharist. May God bless you, and may you always be aflame with the love of Jesus in the Eucharist.